Hello reformers, and welcome to a sort of review for this new paid mod for Mount & Blade. Technically it's not actually a mod, but it is developed in the Mount & Blade engine, and it is being published by Snowbird Games, who are the same people that made Blood and Gold, Caribbean, and Caribbean respectively. So yeah, this is actually developed by a different developer, however, and oh yeah, I forgot to mention the title. The title is The Zombiest Adventures in the Perverted Age of Enlightenment, with a Pinch of Woodpunk. Yeah, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Anyway, I took a look at this a number of days ago on the Steam store, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting, because look at the name. I mean, the name is just utterly crazy. And then I went to the Steam store page, and I saw a number of negative reviews. So I was just like, okay, we're gonna try this out, and we're gonna see how it is, and this is a bit of a, maybe a bit of a public service. I don't know. But if you'd like the look of this, then obviously the link is in the Steam store page, no, in the description of this video. But yeah, I thought we'd take a look at it so you can get an idea what this is like, and you can save some money if, you know, it turns out to be just as bad as the reviews say. Anyway, let's go and start a new game. Now, as far as I'm aware, there are huge amounts of different things to do in this. I don't know specifically how many things, but there are a number of crazy situations to get yourself in, and yeah, so this is obviously based on the, you know, Blood and Gold Caribbean sort of engine, you know, which was obviously based on the Tale Worlds engine, you know, for Mount & Blade. So yeah, choose your starting background: a mighty conquistador, a brave explorer, or a cunning trader. I think a cunning trader would be quite nice. Okay, is that it? Oh wow, okay, so they just give me stats and everything. Okay, I'm gonna call myself, I don't even know. I'm just gonna call myself Diggory. Why not? Let's call ourselves Diggory, because, you know, that was my character in Nova Eatus, and I thought that, you know, might be pretty fitting for this. Okay, so we are literally not given that much. We're giving 1 looting, 1 herbalism, which is technically wound treatment as far as I'm aware, and then trade and all that sort of thing. Okay, so we're just going to go for some strength, go for some agility, because obviously we got to make sure that we have a good amount of damage. Stealth? Ability to move unnoticed makes it easier to avoid being spotted while sneaking. And night vision. Ability to see better in the dark increases overland movement speed of the party at night. All right, I'm gonna do 2 points in night vision because I want you all to be able to see properly. Okay, so we have firearms and everything like that. I'm gonna just improve my two-handed and one-handed a little bit. We have traits here as well, and we have no points. We have no points at all, so there's no point in me doing that. And let me just, you know, spec into some other things there. Okay, there you go. So that's what we have. Diggory is ready, and we have a number of different face options, as you can see. We're going to be playing, yes, we'll play this guy. There you go. When you come upon a wonderful business opportunity no one has ever attempted before, think again. Perhaps they haven't tried for a reason. Too bad I was blinded by greed and infatuation with my own ingeniousness as I came up with a brilliant plan to trade with the savages of Orinoco jungles. All the hidden riches of unknown realms in exchange for a chest of beads and some old muskets. What could possibly go wrong? Alas, apparently the savages had no concept of trade. Neither, for its part, did the environment itself. I had plenty of time to ponder over my foolishness as I lay in an Amazonian swamp, feverish, wounded, and dying. That's when I saw him, that man. He emerged from the forest, or maybe it was my delirium. Come, he said, follow me or die here. There was something in his voice that made me obey. He said to call him Don Juan, although there was nothing remotely Spaniard about him. He claimed to be hundreds of years old. Native shaman through and through, he lived alone deep in the jungle, practicing his mysterious sorceries and weird philosophy. He treated my fever and healed my wounds. One day I was ready to leave, but I didn't want to. That day my old life ended. No longer the man I once were, I stayed with Don Juan to study his mysteries. We partook of weird brews he made from alien mushrooms and herbs, recited strange words, and danced naked in the moonlight. Lapsing in and out of consciousness, I lost the track of time. Maybe it was months, maybe years or decades, I know not. Reality is whatever we perceive as such, and I saw 1,000,000 of them. browsing through as if they were lucid dreams. But then came the day when this new life was over too. Alright, so premature sort of judgment here. The writing is actually pretty interesting, and I'm actually I'm quite intrigued to see what is going to happen here. But obviously, you know, there must be negative reviews for a reason. I don't exactly know why, but anyway, let's have a look. I'm going to keep an open mind, obviously. You are awoke, Diggory. Good, we are leaving now. No time to pack. What? Why this hurry, Don Juan? What of your herbs? Speaking of which, I haven't moved for 3 weeks after that last cactus brew. Or was it 3 months? The former. You'll have to manage somehow. Here, chew on this. It will restore some of your strength. Thanks, Don Juan. Whoa, what a rush. I think I can stand up right now. Yeah, that will do. So, are we fleeing or what? I thought none of your people would risk messing with you. Not from my people. And yes, fleeing we are. The world has changed, Diggory. Changed terribly. Couldn't be worse than when Columbus's men brought syphilis back to the old world. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Stop speaking in puzzles, please. Fine, I taught you well over the years, and your consciousness is greatly expanded, so I suppose you should take what I say with an open mind. The soil rejects your dead. Has been going on for a while now. Anyone who dies rises again as a hungry, unliving beast, driven by one passion, to kill and devour the living. Seems like they harbor a particular fondness for cerebral matter. I call it brains envy. Okay, so there are some funny moments, I've got to say, because obviously you would expect funny moments with a title like this. And I should probably also mention the price. So the price of this is $15, or your regional equivalent. I believe it is also 15 euros, and I think there is a 15% off discount as well. So yeah, I paid about £10, I think. Anyway, let's have a look here. I've been seeing dreams of the restless dead for a while now, and you've shown me that anything is possible a long, long time ago. Is that what we are fleeing from? Indeed. The jungle used to be safe. Not many white devils have wandered that far to die here, and my folk are not affected by the curse. But now the plague has spread too far. The Caiman, the dead, killed everyone and everything they could catch. The few survivors hold up in fortified places beyond their reach. Now driven by hunger, the Caiman increasingly wander south. We need to move. If your folk are unaffected, what harm can the dead do? Oh, okay, so a big prologue here. I'm not entirely sure I'm a big fan of that. I mean, I would like to get into the action, but I suppose they're setting things up quite a bit for the story. So, yes, let's see here. But if a Caiman smells you, it doesn't care where you hail from. All brains taste the same, I suppose. Now hurry. We've got a long trek ahead of us, and we need to collect some supplies. And the Caiman simply refuse to go down. You need to hack them to pieces to throw them off your trail, and they hit like a brick wall. You can read all of this if you so desire. I'm skipping some of the dialogue just because. You want us to attack a gang of unkillable living corpses to snatch a few pounds of corned beef? Would you rather die of hunger a few days from now? There we go. Okay, new quest taken. Brave New World. Alright, so here you go. This is the map. And it is a little bit, shall we say, Crusader Kings-esque, with the fact that you are a big person on a small map. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so abandoned camp. Can I go back here? You have reached a desolate army camp. The tents, torn, blood-soaked, are still standing, and so are their former inhabitants. Okay, so no. Right, so do I not have any? Do I have money? I have followers. I have Don Juan. Don Juan, yes. Okay, so how much money do I have? 93. Okay, so should I go in there and see what's actually going on in the abandoned camp? Let's go into the abandoned camp and see what happens. And maybe, I mean, we have 4 enemies. I mean, surely we're not going to die, right? Okay, that was not too good. Okay, please reload faster. Yes, thank you. Oh, no, I was not really wanting that to happen. I really very much wanted... Yeah, okay, let's have a look here. Are we... am I going to be able to do this? I think so. They don't have any weapons. I should be absolutely fine, right? Technically, I should be fine. Don Juan is doing a pretty decent job as well, and it seems like they can block you. So, there you go. There is that. So far, I'm actually not seeing anything too wrong with it. But, well, who knows? Maybe we need to play a little bit longer. With the last walker lying still, you check their bodies in their old camp, procuring some corned meat they have retained since the days they were alive. Alright. Diggory, we did it, eh? Something to survive on while we head into the Amazonian jungle. Don Juan, you look kind of pale. My back hurts, Diggory. I think one of them has got me. Can you check? As he slides off his pants, Yes. Sure. Oh, Jesus. You've got a bite on your lower back. Looks pretty bad. Damn it. I hope it won't end up infected. Those dead bags haven't brushed their teeth for a while. It hurts. Don't worry, Don Juan. We'll find some help on the way. No. No time for that. There is a place not far from here. Used to be a city a long time ago. I had a stash of herbs hidden there. Thought to grab it on the way once we have food. They may help. They have to. Or my bodily life in this dimension is over. You need me to fetch them, Don Juan? All right. I'll be right back. You'll be fine. I don't know why I've given him that voice now, but I thought that it made much more sense because it seems like quite the bromance, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Look in one of the ruins, a chest. Chest in the ruins, got it. Stay safe. Alright, so there's the ruin down there. Let's go and see. You have found the ruins Don Juan spoke of. This was once a glorious, sprawling city, yet now only scattered remnants of buildings poke through overgrown foliage. Then you spot movement. Apparently the walkers haunt this place too. Okay, well, that's very well and good. How come I only have 11 bullets now? Do I actually spend... Ah, maybe I... Ooh, yeah, it might be limited. The amount of ammunition I have might be limited, so that's interesting in itself. Okay, so where are the zombies? Ah, there they are. I see them. Okay, so can I crouch? How do I... There we go. I'm crouching with Z. I can crouch with Z. Alright. So let's just have a look here. Do bear in mind this is the first time I'm actually booting this up because I thought that it might be the best idea to go for a bit of a first impression when it comes to sort of game reviews. Technically it is a game. It is a standalone game. So yeah, technically it's not a mod, but you can kind of see the Mount and Blade sort of inspiration coming in there because obviously they are using Taleworld's license, you know, with the engine and everything. So let's have a look here. Should I shoot these guys or I don't even know. I'm not even hitting them. I mean, I'm pretty awful at shooting with this gun. Do I have anything else? No, I just have this pistol and a sword. But I suppose that's okay. My swing speed is pretty reasonable. Obviously, it depends on the weapon. But can I literally just walk in here? I like the jumping animation. Ah, the jumping animation is funny. Okay, so let's have a look here. How do I get up here? Ah, no. Okay, well, I did it. That was very easy. Use. How do I... F? No? F is not... What? Okay, so... F is not use. Alright, so I'm gonna just have a look here. Now, by the way, these are the settings that I did not set. They're just default. I have not changed anything of what is currently going on. So let's actually just take a look here real quick. Okay, so yeah, I absolutely hate grass density, so I'm just going to be removing that. Thank you very much. Anyway, let's see. Controls. Action, F. It is F, right? Okay, so do I have to actually kill things before I can... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna try and kill these guys. A gun did 33 damage. A gun. Really? Alright. Okay, so this is gonna be amusing, isn't it? This is gonna be really, really bad for me. Okay, well, let's just kill the zombie. Come on now. Yep, take that, and I really wish I had a longer sword. I'm sure that's what every guy says, right? Yeah, obviously. The jokes. Okay, so let's... Ah, okay, I took 7 damage. 7 damage, alright. Well, as long as I don't get infected, I suppose everything's fine. Alright, so now... No? 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 Not at all? Okay, so... It has a huge arrow above it. Okay, so I can assume that what I need to do is kill all of the enemies in the area to be able to open the chest. Am I correct in that assumption? I don't know. It doesn't tell me or anything, but, you know, obviously I can expect that that's maybe the case. I mean, it's not a far stretch to assume that that is what's going on right now. Alright. I like the sounds, I gotta say. I like the sounds of the zombies, and I like the way that they look. I mean, they look pretty cool. But, you know, as we know, there have been other mods that have done zombies in this way. The Reckoning is definitely something that comes to mind. The original version, I think, was... Yeah, actually, no. The third stage version as well also does zombies. So, there is that to consider. Considering you are going to be parting with your money for this experience. So it really depends what happens after we get the medicine. Can I... What? I am pressing F. I am literally pressing F. Okay, so... Oh, there's another one. Hello, can you... Oh, yeah, look at that. That was a nice jump. Look at that. Seems like we have some good jumping ability. Oh, yes. Let's see if we can slam dunk some woodpunk. No, okay, so literally I cannot get this chest open, so I can assume that there's probably something I'm missing. Maybe a patrol of zombies or something like that. I'm actually kind of a bit weirded out that they have patrols, but, well, I'm gonna look around and see whether that's actually the case. Alright, so I actually killed the zombie patrol. They were like over there somewhere, and I've run all the way back, and this still does not open. And I'm pressing tab as well to try and leave, but that also does not work. I am at a loss, actually, about what to do. I mean, do I... Oh, I need to hold it? That has never been the case ever, and it didn't show me a bar very... Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, apparently, was that my own stupidity, or was that the game just not giving me a good amount of, shall we say, feedback? It's probably a bit of half and half there, maybe. I don't know. Carlos, is that you? Antonin? Oh, Diggory, I mistook you for an old friend, or several. Don Juan, here is your cure. What do I have to do? Too late, I'm sorry, for sending you on this fool's errand. Vincent. Ah, the poison spread too far, the herbs will be of no use. Listen up, Diggory, time's running short. You must return to your people, go down the river, seek Fort Hope, seek the man they called Old Jorge. He knows what is to be done. He must. Don Juan, wait, fight it, I need you to fight it, no. And then Don Juan wheezes, twitches, and lies still. Your mentor is no more. And we gained some bow and arrows from him. So if we wanted to use bow and arrows, we could. Okay, so we got some corned beef. 8, alright, and we got some herbs too. Okay, so let's go to Fort Hope then. I'm just going to go through the, you know, sort of beginning stages here, because I'm actually really interested to see why a lot of people do not really like this. I mean, yes, I can understand that it might be a bit of a price point problem, you know, because $15, that's a lot of money. You know, that is quite a lot of money to pay for something that is technically, you can maybe find it in, you know, in a different website like ModDB or Mountain Blade Nexus for free. So, yeah, it might not make sense to have something like this be quite that expensive. Maybe I don't know, $10 or maybe $6. I don't know. Anyway, I can't really say anything about that because I am not a game developer, so I have no idea about price points or anything like that. Anyway, it is Diggory. I need to enter this place. Freeze and keep your hands where I may see them, or I run you through with me pike. You look like one of them nasty savages dressed in filthy rags as you are. How come you speak our tongue? I am a good Christian. I was simply lost in the jungle for a while. I am looking for a man called Old Jorge. My savior told me he has to be somewhere around this place. You looking for Master Jorge? All right, then you must be informed enough to be here. Very well, you may pass. Master Jorge must be at headquarters. Church to the left, that is. Don't give me a reason to change my mind, will you? Okay, well, maybe. Absolutely not, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, yes. Alright, well, I'm actually liking the environments quite a bit, and I don't think the dialogue is that bad. I mean, you know, it's got a sort of standard sort of Mountain Blade sort of dialogue, you know, where it's not particularly good, but it's not particularly bad either. It's just relatively solid, you know? There's nothing really to be, you know, sort of bad about. Okay, hello, Raving Madman. What do you want? Nothing, sorry to bother you. I wanted to see what the Raving Man said. Man. Yes, that's literally what I just said. Ah, the Raving Man. I've apparently gone mad too. Not entirely sure if that's due to the game or if it's just because I am generally kind of mad anyway. But here's Jorge. Hello. Eh? Who let this tribal in? What do you want, young man? Yes, okay, he's saying all of this, and I'm not going to be, you know, reciting that because I'm terrible. Anyway, I am no tribal, Master Jorge. My name is Diggory, and I am a Christian like you. I just happened to be stuck in the jungle for, God knows how much time. My mentor told me to seek your help. He called himself Don Juan. Juan? Gosh, I haven't heard from him for a while now. He did mention he's got himself a apprentice, rescuing him in the jungle some decades ago. You look kind of young for the role, but Juan has a strange relationship with time. So, how is the old fart doing? Master Jorge, Don Juan is dead. The walkers got him and he died from his wounds. His parting words were to look for you. I hope the old man did not suffer much. This place must be beyond recovery if he opted to move on. Well, alright, now that I am here, how can we help? Straight to the point, eh? Yes, thank you very much. Indeed, you should make yourself useful. Can't feed idle mouths, you see. I might have a task for you. I am all ears, Master Jorge. There is a man from the old world who knows of our plight and wishes to help us. Alright. He managed to ship an agent to our shores along with a chest full of schematics to some kind of a powerful weapon. Alright, so you can read that if you so desire. I'm actually going to start skipping some dialogue now because the episode is getting quite long and I would like to be able to get to some of the points which may be construed as bad by some people. I don't know. I like to get a little bit further on. So you can pause and read this if you so desire. Very well, I'll do as you ask. Alright. Okay, so I can press tab to leave here. And then I assume press tab to leave once again. Okay, so let's have a look here. What do I need to do? I have encountered the military of the survivors at Fort Hope and spoke to their leader. He tells me to recover an agent sent by the spy within the quarantine fleet. The meeting should take place at the ruined mission of Santa Alba. Okay, there it is. The Church of Santa Alba over there. Okay, so let's make our way over. And I am now... What? There's all kinds of zombies and defiled grounds and stuff like that? Okay, so obviously these guys are going to attack me, but I am alive and a human. I very much appreciate the upper right corner. Allies and enemies very much helps me out quite a bit. I'm going to shoot this. There we go. I'm going to do some damage. And, oh, apparently not. Apparently I'm just going to take a huge amount of damage. Okay, come on. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what you get. Okay, the battle is over. Some of your enemies still twitch on the ground. Okay. So, how do I restore my HP? Bit worried about that. You come upon a narrow bridge crossing a deep gorge. To your horror, a large pack of walkers hobbles out from the jungle on the opposite side. Spotting you, they growl and charge the crossing. Okay, so we have random events as well by the looks of... 60? 60. There's a balloon. There's a hot air balloon. I like that. I actually like that feature. I'm not... Oh, okay, scripted. This is scripted, so... This person will help us out. Killed by stranger in the airship. Now that's cool. That is actually really cool. I don't know why people are hating on this so much. I mean, I'm see, that's the thing, I'm being honest here, you know, as I usually am. You know, I do tend to be a little bit more positive about free mods because obviously you're not actually parting with any kind of cash, and it only takes a little bit of your download speed. Anyway, suddenly, a series of blasts rips most of the walker horde to shreds. You glance up shocked by this sudden rescue and spot something even more shocking. Some kind of a huge ball painted in gaudy colors. Yeah, it's a hot air balloon. A man inside the basket gives you a mocking salute, and the flying vessel speeds away. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much for that. And did he forget to kill those last two enemies over there? Do I actually have to go over there and kill the last two enemies? Wouldn't that be amusing? Anyway, yeah, it seems like I'm probably going to need to rest in a town or something along those lines to be able to restore my HP, because it seems like I cannot restore it just by moving on the map. So there is that to take into account as well. But yeah, I have heard that the difficulty is a little bit off and a little bit imbalanced. So yeah, I mean, it might be... I was a little bit worried about fighting 60 zombies, to be honest, but it doesn't seem like that is actually a thing, so... Right, so I can actually attack this if I so desire, but I don't have to right now. Anyway, Church of Santa Alba. Alright, let's go in there. A dilapidated old church. Judging by the number of walkers prowling the surrounding area, something went wrong. Yes, let's investigate the church. So we're obviously going to have a couple of zombies in the area once more. 6. I actually very much appreciate the fact that they tell you exactly how many enemies there are. And I ran into that once again. I am absolutely atrocious. You know why I'm really bad? Because the zombies have some really weird timing on their attack. And I'm also bad, but the point is that they have a weird timing on their attack, and I am consistently thinking that they're going to attack faster than they actually do, or slower than they actually do. And that's actually pretty well designed, because if they've gotten me down this low, that's pretty, you know, that's pretty good of them. You know, they're doing a pretty decent job at actually trying to kill me. So, where is the one ally that we have on this, in this area here? We actually do have an ally in this area, so it would be kind of nice to try and get them to help us out. Maybe they're in the church. Or maybe? No? Okay. Where is this person? I can assume that they're maybe running into the environment, or they're running to us or something, maybe? I don't see anyone. Weird. That is... okay. That is... There can't be anything else. I have to check out what is going on in the compound, surely. I mean, there must be something going on here, and I must be able to find whatever it is. Maybe it's one of these statues or something that I need to interact with. No? No. Okay. Ah, there you are. Okay, so it seems like that... oh, it's a woman. Hello there. Stay where you are. I've got a grenade. Move and you become a shit stain on the wall, rotbag. Ah, well. Yes, very careful. Wow, scary. And then what? Every dead man within a mile will hear the noise and get curious. It's alright, I'm a friend. Oh, that's a relief. Thought the Marauders returned to finish the job. Is it clear outside then? Can we go? We don't have much time left. Okay, so she is joining us. That's nice. And, oh, apparently they were ambushed and they got a chest. Ah, well, you've got reinforcements then. What's inside the chest? They will use the blueprint or... why? Oh, really? What? Okay. Their bosses shouldn't get their hands on it. Antonio, is he that insider within the quarantine fleet that Jorge mentioned? Shh, it would do you good to never mention the name out loud. He is our last best hope for victory. Anyway, we must intercept the scum before they reach one of their lairs. After them. By the way, the name's Greta or Gretha or whatever it is. Pleased to meet you. I am Diggory. Yeah, I'm Diggory. Right. Okay, so we have some Marauders over there. I'd like to try and rest if I can. I mean, I'm at 18%. Is there a way that I can just... I can wait here for some time. I don't know whether that actually restores my HP, does it? Yeah, it does seem to restore my HP. A very small amount. I do have 1 in herbalism, so I suppose that does help somewhat. But yeah, as you can see, it seems like survivors can take the Dos Rios mine from the walkers. So maybe there's sort of like a freeform siege system or something like that. Actually unsure about it. Okay, anyway, where do we have to go now? I must intercept them before they reach one of their strong... oh. Right. Okay, I gotta find them. Alright, so we've returned to Fort Hope because there is a slight problem. Yeah, as I was waiting just to restore my HP, the Marauders escaped and they got to one of their strongholds. So now I have to go to Jorge and report my so-called failure, even though I would have been at 18% HP and I probably would not have done very well there. Anyway, a bit of both, Master Jorge. Your agent Greta is with me, however I failed to recover your parcel. Ah, I thought you were more competent than that. Yeah, anyway, I've got another task for you. Oh, okay. Can't it wait? I need to rest, to have a bath, to get my bearings. I haven't been around civilization for years, man. I'm listening, Master Jorge. We are running out of gunpowder. Okay, I'm running out of gunpowder. Right, okay, so I failed the one mission, which it didn't tell me that I failed it, which is a bit of a shame, because I would have liked to have known, you know, when I actually failed that, because I thought that I could chase them, but I just couldn't. Anyway, asked me to lead a troop of survivors on a raid. Our objective is an abandoned Spanish fort, which probably still has its stores of gunpowder intact. Which is where? Which is actually where? Where is that? Ah, Old Fort, over there. Alright, okay. So, yeah, now we can go over there. I have restored myself a little bit just by waiting. And, oh yeah, I should also mention that I had to sell my arrows for some corned beef. Now, as far as I'm aware, it's actually really difficult to find money in this game. I'm actually unsure how it's going to work, but, well, anyway, let's go in and attack. Okay, so it's filled with walkers. Okay, so we do have some survivors and other things with us, so that's rather nice. And we are obviously going to be fighting zombies, which is absolutely fine, because these guys are just going to die very, very quickly to us. Oh yeah, take that, there we go. You've finished the last of the walkers inside the fort. However, more of them are hobbling and crawling towards the ruins, following the commotion. Alright. Oh, we have a time limit. I want them to charge. Everyone charge in. I want you to charge in and try and find whoever it is attacking us right now, because I really don't know really where they would be. But anyway, there we go. Kill him. Yes. Take care of this one as well. Yes, there we go. Okay. Can I take this small sword? Yeah, I'm going to take the small sword. Maybe I can... well, shall we say sell the small sword that I just picked up? That would be kind of nice. Okay, is that it? Oh, no. Okay, so maybe this is more of a survival more than a time limit. It might just be a, you know, thing that we have to hold out with. You know, we might just need to hold out until the time limit expires, and then we can see what happens after that. I don't think that they're going to make it so that you have to kill all of them within that time limit. I think that would be pretty imbalanced, perhaps. Okay, so anything else? Anything else? Anyone else? Yeah, it seems like we are getting some more. All right, well, that's the thing. I've got to say, it's actually not even. I don't really see anything bad about it so far. But do bear in mind that this is, you know, just the initial first impressions of the game. So, I mean, that's the thing. You've got to just check the reviews, see what you kind of think about it. And obviously, you know, you can refer to my video as well, because if you like this kind of thing and you have a little bit of cash to spare, you can always try it out. I just thought that maybe making a video on it might be quite useful to some of you. And you can actually just take a look at what the gameplay is like, and then you can make your own decision. So I think with that, I'm going to end this episode off here. I'm going to end this review here, actually. And would you like to see more? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. It really depends. I think I've shown enough of it to sort of give you an idea whether you're going to like it or not. But it really depends. Like, if you want to spend $15 or whatever it is right now, it's 15% off, obviously, then that's entirely up to you from what you've seen in the video. And I don't know. I think it's okay. I don't know whether I'd give it a negative or positive review right now, because nothing really bad has happened. I have seen some reviews that have, you know, remarked upon crashes and various game-breaking bugs. Not entirely sure how accurate they are. I would assume that, you know, there probably are going to be some bugs, but maybe they're going to be fixed shortly after release, who knows? Because it's only been out for about, what, a week so far. The game has only been out for a week. So, anyway, if you would like to check this game out, the link is in the description. I am probably going to give... should I give a rating? I don't know. Right now, I'm not entirely sure if I recommend it, but I'm also not entirely sure whether I don't recommend it. So I can't really give it any kind of rating, to be honest. I think make your own judgments from what you've seen in my video. And yeah, that's it. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.